right. What's up, everybody? Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Joe Cook.
And I'm Nick Niehaus, and you are watching The Blitz. 15 games on the slate tonight.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is, and as always, we start off with our game of the week.
5-1 Park Lane coming in to take on 5-2 MRA. MRA looking to bounce back after back-to-back losses. Troy Johnson was in Madison County to see how this one went down.
5-1 Park Lane coming to MRA to try to spoil homecoming, and the Patriots need this win. They've lost 2 on the road. Let's get to the Blitz 16 game of the week. Park Lane is 5-1. They get the rock first play and give it right back to the Pats. MRA's Trey Zitto with the short run, touchdown. It's MRA on the board first with 7. And how about this? An old school run up the gut by Justin Williams. Defender on his heel, but you can't stop the train. Pioneers put 6 on the board. MRA says, let's take it to the air. Phillip Short on the long hookup to Tyler Starnes. Puts them back on top 14-6. Then Park Lane with the squib kick. MRA's Joe Perkins. Not your average Joe. Fields on the bounce, slashes, dashes, and jets. Puts another 7 on the board. It's Madison Ridgeland 21, Park Lane 6. The Pats' Landon Fulcher with the end zone TD catch and the Mayweather money sign. MRA is cashing in on this game. It's Pats 28, Park Lane 6. But MRA's not done. They get another pick, and it's pass, then run, and score. Feels good to be home. MRA 35, Park Lane 6. Halftime, dads escorting daughters onto the field for the big activities. Then, after the break, the Pioneers know they've got to get some work done. Deep in the third quarter, they put 6 on the board with a pass from Brady Warner to Connor Wilson, but they missed the 2-point conversion. It's MRA 35, Park Lane 12. It just wasn't enough. The Patriots kept pouring it on. MRA 49, Park Lane 12. That's your final.
We just got to keep elevating, keep getting better. I think, we got to keep working on the fundamentals and just getting ready. And, get ready for these big games coming up and just continue to elevate, climb.
It's always good to play home, man. We play good at home, and it was good to get a win.
Clearly, there's no place like home. MRA gets the win, but they've got to get back on the road. Next up for them, they're going to take on Hartfield Academy, and Park Lane takes on the Amite School Center next week. In Ridgeland, Troy Johnson, Blitz 16.
All right, thanks, Troy. Here's another look at that final score. MRA 49, Park Lane 12. The Patriots in their 2-game skid with authority, and MRA is now 2-0 in district play and 6-2 overall. Nick, what you got for us?
Well, this next game, it could have been a game of the week as well. Jackson Prep taking on Jackson Academy. Big rivalry right here. Both student sections showed out. We start with last week's Blitz Player of the Week. Matt Jones on the left end gets right by a defender into the end zone. First touchdown of the night. That makes it 7-0 Prep. He's going to show us some love into the camera. Yes, sir. Eat, young fella. Now to the big fella, Marcus Harris. And he doesn't just run you over. He can fly, too. This one, 75 yards long for the touchdown. J.A. coming right back. But Prep was dialed in tonight. Riley Maddox just drops this one into triple coverage. Perfect ball placement. Doesn't get the touchdown, but don't forget who they have to run the ball in. Matt Jones, easy money. Prep wins this one, 28-17. We go out east. Hartfield Academy taking on East Rankin. This one out of hand by the time we show up. Picking this one up at the end of the third. East Rankin looking to just put some points on the board, trying to find luck in the passing game, but tipped and picked off. Joshua Walker makes a nice return for the Hawks. Hartfield would end up punting it right back to the Patriots. And like I said, the game may be out of reach, but East still fighting. Titan Henderson on the reception, hits the sideline, gives the Patriots a big gain needed on 3rd and long. Later in the drive, Dylan White takes a handoff, fights through a couple arm tackles before he's taken down. Another Patriots first down, but you saw that 49-0 score. It stays that way. Hartfield Academy, great season so far. They are 6-1.
All right, another Friday night football action. Brandon held their homecoming game against the George County Rebels. Always a nice crowd on hand for those Brandon Bulldog games. Now, George County, the Rebels, they have the #1 defensive tackle in the state in McKinley Jackson, the big number 99 there. A tall order for the offensive line of Brandon, but it'll be special teams showing up for the Bulldogs. A punt attempt goes all the way in the back of the end zone, and Brandon, they will get the safety second quarter. And Will Rogers trying to find some room to work, but Jackson, number 99, he is there, brings him down. He had 3 sacks in the first half, but look at this. Rogers has some words for Jackson. Got a little chippy between the two top prospects. You know, always a competitive atmosphere. It comes for Friday nights. Later, Jonathan Harvard hits MJ Daniels with a short pass, and he just finds his way to the end zone on the sideline. 30-yard play, and there it is, 6-2 lead for the Rebels. That's like a baseball score. But the Bulldogs would blow out this game in the second quarter, scoring 20 in the third quarter, and Brandon wins 29-6 in the comeback effort. And the Pearl Pirates had Meridian for homecoming, but Blitz 16 Player of the Week, Kenyatta Harrell was out with an injury, but hey, no problem for the Pirates. They were up 48-0 at halftime by the time I showed up for this game. This is how the opening kickoff went for the second half. Just watch the patient running from Jerry Johnson, finds a lane up the far sideline, then he cuts back across the field at about the 50, and he takes his kickoff all the way to the crib. Jerry Johnson pretty tired after that. It looks like 55-0 Pearl at that point. Head coach John Perry said, hey, they will probably score on that kickoff, and they did. Pearl wins big, 62-0 on homecoming over Meridian. So a big blowout win for Pearl tonight. Our Marcus Hunter was also at the game tonight and gives us an in-depth look at what's going on with the Pirates because they're without their star running back, Marcus.
Yeah, they are. Kenyatta Harrell went down last week. An MRI Thursday confirmed that he has a torn ACL and is out for the remainder of the season. His teammates stepped up for him on homecoming night. However, you were just talking about it tonight. It was homecoming. The queen was crowned tonight. Laura Bolden is your homecoming queen. You see her excitement right there. Before that, though, is when Pearl pretty much blew this game out of the water. Coach Perry said they used 4 running backs tonight against Meridian just to make up for Kenyatta. You see Jerry Johnson, he was one of those guys that had a monster game, 3 total touchdowns. Carliente Spires also had a big game. He scored twice on the ground for Pearl as they had a 48-0 lead on halftime in this one. Now, it was a running clock in the second half of the game. Pearl pretty much had put this one away. But after the game, I caught up with Coach Perry and Kenyatta to talk about his injury and how his teammates stepped up.
You know, Kenyatta knows as well as I know that, you know, the good Lord's got a plan that's a little bit different than that joker playing right now. And, you know, he'll rebound. He knows as well as anybody that, you know, a setback will do nothing but make him stronger and better in the future. So, you know, it is what it is. We can't control what happens. All we can control is what we do from here on. And I can guarantee you he'll rebound and be a great football player for a long time.
It is what it is. You know, no way I could have prevented it. You know, God has a plan for, you know, me and everybody. So, you know, I'm just keep my head up and just keep grinding.
We had 4 guys run the ball tonight to take the place of 1, and I thought all 4 of them did great. And he was over there encouraging them the whole way, and, you know, that's all we can do, man. This is the greatest team sport in America, and I thought tonight he exemplified that as well as those 4 guys that replaced him.
All right, so you saw it right there, a big win by Pearl, putting up 48 points in the first half for that win on homecoming. Nick, over to you.
Got a feel for the kid, but let's get back to some game highlights. We have the Lake Hornets taking on the Pisgah Dragons. Everyone fired up for this battle of the undefeateds. Lake with the possession. Johnny Johnson, love that name, on the run, hits the outside, cuts back in, cuts back outside. There's nothing but green between him and the end zone, but gets caught from behind, taken down at the 5-yard line. A few plays later, J.D. Evans finds Marquand Hughes on the pass, and he fights through 3 Dragons before he breaks the plane. Hornet touchdown. Pisgah looking to strike back. Kyshawn Gates takes the handoff. He bursts through the hole, easily breaks in the secondary, almost finds Pater, but brought down at the 5. But on the next play, Dylan Ushery, he was our Blitz Player of the Week. Keeps it himself, falls in the end zone for a Pisgah touchdown, ties it up, but Lake hands Pisgah their first loss, 27-7. Pretty good games to start out, but we're just getting started.
Oh, yeah. That's right, Nick. Coming up after the break, we'll see how the #1 team in the state, Madison Central, did against Murrah. Stay with us.
You're watching Blitz 16! Baby, let's go!